Officials tell KTIV that 40 people living in that building are now homeless after the fire.
KTIV's Katie Koppel has more tonight on the efforts to help get them back on their feet.
An unthinkable night for nearly 4 dozen Siouxlanders after fire ripped through the apartment building they called home.
It's kind of devastating for them. No one plans to have a fire. Devastation affects the entire complex.
Now area organizations are working to get them back on their feet.
These folks came out without anything, so they didn't have a toothbrush, they didn't have a change of clothes. And several of them were working at the time that the fire happened, and so they weren't even able really to go back.
8 residents stayed at the Red Cross shelter set up Tuesday night at St. Mark's Lutheran Church, which is where the local chapter of the Red Cross will help displaced residents with anything they need.
Individual recovery is individual, and so it depends on the person's circumstances. Everybody has a different set of resources available to them, but we work with other community organizations, and so that's a key to all of this.
Coordinating the recovery efforts is Woodbury County Emergency Management.
Unfortunately, there is no one agency anywhere in the country that is going to be able to tackle them all. So being able to coordinate amongst our nonprofits, our government organizations, provides a very, very powerful tool to allow our citizens to get the help that they need after a disaster like this.
Sioux City Fire Rescue spending Wednesday afternoon assisting residents of this apartment building and getting the documents and information and just general belongings out of units that are able to be accessed. Several others, though, unable to go inside. Wednesday afternoon, firefighters met with residents returning to the building, made a list of what belongings they needed immediately, and then brought them to their cars. One resident showing up in just a sweatshirt, pajama pants, and sandals. A firefighter brought her warmer clothes and tennis shoes. Others carried out suitcases, laundry baskets, purses. While they didn't want to be interviewed, several residents told KTIV they are thankful for anything that can be saved. Many, though, lost everything. In Sioux City, Katie Koppel, KTIV News 4.